Good morning, everybody. This is Danny from Deep South Homestead. We're out here early this morning. We've got to get our fall stuff in, guys. We've been so busy, we're getting behind. And a couple of things we plant in the fall is carrots and onions in the Deep South. That seems to do really well for us. And technically, we're about 2 weeks behind. So we're hoping that we haven't made a mistake by being behind. But we've had so many other things going on, we just can't get caught up. So today, we're trying to play catch up. And the first thing we're going to be planting is the Carota carrots. Now we got these carrots, a subscriber actually sent them to us. And we found out that it is the carrot that we love. It's a carrot that's native to Hawaii. And it seems to do very well for them. It does very well for us. It's a very slick-skinned carrot. It's not hard to clean when it comes time to can them. It's the company is Kitazawa Seed Company. We've come to appreciate their seeds. They've done really well for us, and we're hoping that this year they do just as well for us also. So we're going to be getting these carrots in here. Now I have a little bit of a different process that I use. If you go back and watch of our earlier videos, you'll see that I'm a little different. Now Miss Wanda prepared this bed the other day. She got a lot of amenities put into it, all the fertilizers, the lime, the potting soils, the perlites, all this stuff is all in here. Because with carrots, you want the soil to be really soft and loose down to about 16 inches deep. And we've got this bed somewhere between 12 and 16 inches deep. So we're going to go ahead and start our carrots. Now, we don't put our carrots real thick. A lot of times we put them in rows, but I've learned, guys, it really doesn't matter if you put them in rows or not. We come back and thin them out anyway. And we take the thinnings as baby carrots and we eat those in salads and stuff. So we've learned to just not really worry about that too much. Now you don't want to overdo it with carrots. I mean, a few carrots goes a long way, believe me. We actually have several beds that we're going to do, but just this bed today, so we can get kind of caught up. I'm usually a lot more particular than this with carrot seeds, but guys, I'm running so far behind. I will be more than happy to thin them out later and not have to worry about it. Okay guys, I take just a plain old garden rake. Once I spread my seeds out and I come along and I just take the back of it and I tap it like this. And what this does is it leaves these little tiny indentions in the ground. It gets good seed to soil contact when you do this. And plus it provides all these little tiny little grooves for the seeds to fall down in. It's a little time consuming, nothing fancy. You don't have to be really fancy with it. Just kind of tap the ground a little bit. And you want to make sure your rake's at about a 22-degree angle. It seems to do better at that angle. Then I'll just take my rake and turn it over on the back side, and I just kind of lightly run it over, just back and forth. That lets all the little seeds fall down in them grooves. And this is really one of the reasons why it doesn't matter if I put them in rows or not, because whenever I spread the dirt back over them, it scatters them around everywhere anyway. We're going to water them in, and then we're going to cover them up with a plastic film over them. And that's usually you can use cardboard, you can use black plastic. You just don't want to use clear plastic. You can use colored plastic of any color except clear, and seal it down around the edges after you water it in, and leave it there for approximately 6 to 7 days. And at the end of the 6 to 7 days, begin to pick it up and look underneath it. If you see the little carrots popping up under it, take it off, because it's time for them to actually start acclimating to the temperature outside. And the reason I put the plastic on there is just in case we get a rainstorm or something, it won't pack the top of the ground where the seeds can't push through, because carrot seeds are very delicate. And plus, by putting the plastic on top of it, or the cardboard, it remains damp underneath it, and the carrot seeds never dry out. If a carrot seed gets wet and dries out and then gets wet again, it becomes unviable, and usually it will not come up. That's the reason a lot of people have a problem with success with carrots. Guys, we like using this type of dram watering system because it does a gentle shower. It doesn't pack the soil. It's not a hard blowing water. It's just like a nice slow rain. That's something you want to be careful about. You want to make sure the soil is plenty moist, so when you cover it up, it holds the moisture. Okay, once we water it this one time, we don't water it again. You don't uncover your seeds and re-water it. You just water it this one time, cover it up, and then check it again in 6 to 7 days. Hey guys, we take a pencil, the end of a pencil, actually punch the holes down in these. I found out that works really nice for these, especially small seeds like this. Now we don't want but one seed per hole. We've got these Savannah sweet onions. These are from Hall's Tool. We had such good luck with them last year, we reordered again this year. We're going to check and see if these are pelletized, because I really like the pelletized ones. Yes, these are pelletized, or treated. They're probably treated. Doesn't really say, but they're kind of blue colored, so I imagine they've been treated with something. Okay, I usually have a... Okay, we're going to use a seed dispenser here. I found out I have a little better luck with that. Carrot seeds to me are, onion seeds are kind of priceless. You don't get but that many in a pack, and we don't want to be wasting them. Let's see how, we'll try number one. Let's see if they'll come out on number one. Oh yeah. So we're going to start down here. And if you do happen to get 2 seeds in one of them, and it's not a big deal, because when it comes time to plant them, you can actually break them apart. Okay guys, we're going to plant this whole Hoss tool tray we got here. And if we run out of space, which I don't think we're going to, I think this will fill this whole tray up. We actually have 2 or 3 more of these trays that we may actually plant them with some other types of onions. We have the red Creole onions and several other types that we may actually plant. But right now we're just going to sit here and take our time and see if we can get these planted. Okay guys, the thing about onion seeds is they don't have to be very deep, so I'm just going to take the eraser and just kind of like tap them, you know, and cover it back up a little bit lightly. It's not a big deal with them. Main thing is just keep them moist. Okay guys, we've got the seeds all planted now. I'm going to be putting the grow light here where we have our heat lamp at, because we have a plug right next to it. I'll be hanging it up from up there. We're going to take all this stuff out of the pots right here, and we're going to set the tray down in here and where we can raise and lower this light like we need to. And we'll take you along on that part of the journey once we get all of our trees moved. Now we're going to be using the Bloom Plus light system here. We're excited to get a chance to use this. We believe that it will help our plants to grow a lot faster and do a lot more efficient, because this gives out all the UV lights that our plants need. This is a fantastic system to have. This is a 300-watt system. Punches out the right number of lumens that we need. We have a video about this. You can go back and check it. We'll link it up here, and you'll be able to go back and see where we talk all about this light. We're excited to get a chance to try it, and hopefully after this year we'll know if it makes a big difference in our plants getting started. Okay guys, we finally got our light system hooked up here, the Bloom Grow light, Bloom Plus light. We've got it hooked up. We're going to be turning it on here now, see how it works. There we go. That gives us the full spectrum of light that we need here. We have our onions sitting down below it here in our Hoss tool tray. Guys, we've got these sweet savannahs planted, and we built up the whole harness system that goes with it here. This comes with the light. It comes up with these 2 lanyards here like this. Creates an A-frame system. Then you have 2 more lanyards that go all the way up. I have them hooked up at the very top up there. These are adjustable here. You flip a little lever right here, and you can let it up or down. And for onions, I don't want it too close on them right now because it puts out a good bit of heat. So we're going to leave it like this so that the onions can get a good start. Now it's putting out some energy here. You can feel some heat coming out of it. So we're excited to see how it's going to work, guys. Okay guys, so this is a little bit about what we're doing here at Deep South Homestead this time of the year. Today, a lot of y'all want to know the date. Today is September the 27th. So we're running about a week or 2 late. So guys, I apologize for that, about not getting it out for Zone 8B. Normally we're a week or 2 earlier than this, but we've just had so much going on here that we haven't been able to get to it. But we've planted the carrots today, and we've planted our onions today. Now these are the bulbing onions. These are not multiplying onions. And we're going to be getting them started. And guys, follow along with us. We're going to have some videos in the cards up here about our previous videos of planting onions, planting carrots, all this kind of stuff. We have playlists on all that stuff. We're going to link them to it so you kind of get an idea about what we're doing. And every year we usually add a little something extra if we figure it out. So when you watch one video, check the next one out, because we might have added something that we figured out from the year before. So guys, thank you once again for watching us here at Deep South Homestead and staying with us on our journey for the fall planting. So thank you guys from Deep South Homestead.